Welcome to BK Academy of Chess, for another adventure of Black Knight. The objective of this series is to try to teach you something from my games. And those that have been following know that the endgame is my strength. So let's pick up from this position from one of my online games. I'm playing with the white pieces and it's my move. I'm left with a queen and bishop versus queen and rook. In the endgame, don't underestimate the bishop versus the rook. And because I have an extra pawn, that is a protected pass pawn. It's safe to say, this game is about even. And because I love playing the endgame, I was looking forward to playing this. The game continued with Queen e2, Queen a1, King f2, trying to avoid exchanging queens, Queen a4, e7. I figured, why not, pushing the pawn ties down Black's rook to the back rank, and I felt this was giving me the initiative, which is very important to have in the endgame. Rook e8, Queen e6. At this point, I'm thinking that I might be able to win. King h8, Queen d7, Queen c2. Of course, I seen this coming. But what can Black do with just the queen, with its rook under attack? King f3, Queen c3, Bishop e3. I thought this was the move I needed, but how should Black play? Black found Queen c8. Now what to do? Should I exchange queens? I could take the b-pawn. What? Exchange my pawn with 7 stripes for a pawn with just 4 stripes? No way. I played queen takes c8, rook takes c8, bishop c5. Right? I still have the initiative, because it's all about the e7 pawn. What can Black do? King g8, King e4, King f7, King d5, King e8, King d6. Now Black is in sort of a zugzwang, right? If his king moves, I have King d7 to help promote the pawn. If the rook moves, I'll take the b-pawn. Rook a8, King c6, Rook a2, King takes b5. Black played Rook takes g2. A staff sergeant for a first-class private, I'll take that exchange, any day. That's how I see things. As the pawn moves down the board, it increases in rank. That's why the rows are called ranks. Oh, you already knew this. Well, let's go a little deeper. Now how should White play? King c6. Shouldering off Black's king and preparing the way for the b-pawn. However, I played bishop d6. King d7. And I played king c4. Whoa! What about the bishop? Considering the king is tied to the pawn, it's safe. My plan is to cover the b-pawns back from the rook, and with the bishop covering the promotion square b8. I'm thinking that I might be able to promote the pawn. Rook d2. Good move. Time for a new plan. Then I found King c5. Right? Why can't Black take the bishop? Because I would promote the pawn, take the rook, and of course there's nothing Black could do to stop the b-pawn. Right? But of course Black did not fall for this and played Rook f2. I see what's coming, so I make a run for it. b5. Rook takes f5. But what now? Back to the original plan. King c4. Why get in the way of the pawn? In most cases, it's good to get the king in front of the pawn when trying to promote, but sometimes you have to cover the pawn's back, especially when the rook is attacking from the side. Because there's nothing in the way of the pawn and my bishop is covering the b8 promotion square. However, Black can still hold, but how? Black played Rook f2. Huh? When attacking the pawn and king, you have to have 3 files in between the rook and pawn. See the king and pawn versus king video. However, for other reasons, this is Black's only move to keep the game even. This is an amazing move. How Black found it is beyond me. The game continued with b6. Rook b2. Of course, I knew this was coming, so I prepared bishop b4. Now it should become clearer why Rook f2 was better than Rook f1. Do you see why? Now Black can guard the e-file with Rook e2. For example, after King b5, Rook e6, King a6, f5, King a7, Rook e4, Bishop c5, Rook a4, King b8, Now the king is stuck in front of the pawn, and without its rook white cannot use the Luthana maneuver. See the rook endgame video. Now this is not winning for black, but I would say that black does have the initiative and white would have to play precisely to hold this position. However, black played rook c2, king b5, rook c8. And it's time for another question. How should white play? Pause the video if you need more time. The most direct way to play is with b7. However, I played king a6, giving black a chance to hold. How should black play? Pause the video if you need more time. With rook a8. However, black played rook c4. And I again let black off the hook with king b5. But black played rook c8, king a6, rook c4. I didn't want to offer the draw because I was still holding the initiative, so I played king a5. And then black played rook c2. Huh? What happened to rook c8? Because now I played b7. Yay. Pawn is unstoppable. Black resigned. The end. Thanks for tuning into BK Academy of Chess, where together we build, and over the board we even the score.